5th chapter, looking at the 6th verse. Matthew, the 5th chapter, and the 6th verse. And the Bible, King James Version, reads as this: Blessed are they which do hunger and thirst after righteousness, for they shall be filled. Amen. And, for a topic tonight, we want to talk about the appetite for right.
All right.
The appetite for right.
All right, Elder.
If we are honest with ourselves, we can recognize that our wants and our desires usually drive us to some sort of success. You've never heard a rich man complaining that he needs to be poor.
All right.
You never hear a full man complaining that he wants to be hungry. Usually our desires drive us to whatever manner of success that we have. Even if you break it down to the nearest human factor, what you want always drives your actions. For instance, one time I was going to work, and for some reason I came through downtown, and I was coming down Prussia Street. I saw a big neon sign that says, "Hot now." And that desire struck my head, and before I knew it, my truck was making a left into Krispy Kreme donuts. And on my way to work, I was taking down 3 of those fresh hot donuts with a thing of orange juice.
All right.
If we are honest, our appetites derive what we look for. If Bishop Ratcliffe was here, he would probably be talking about Carolina barbecue every now and then. Or when I was in that area, even our pastor overseer, when I was doing some work for Dr. Weaver, he said, "Are you going to Tarboro and bring me back some Abrams barbecue?" That appetite drove us to do certain things. You must understand that even though your appetite drives you to do certain things, even outside of your hunger, your appetite drives you to do a whole lot of things. Your appetite drives your ambition. Your ambition sets the target of your success. Your commitment finishes that ambition. So in layman's terms, our pastor always tells us, if you aim at nothing, you're going to hit what you're aiming at every time. So your attitude is your motivation. Your appetite is your motivation. Whatever you cling to is usually what you have an appetite for. So right here we see that we're looking at the Beatitudes, and we're looking at what Jesus preached on the Sermon on the Mount. And if you were a Lincoln Park member for any length of time, the Beatitudes should not be anything strange to you. For our bishop, Bishop Eli Ratcliffe Jr. will often take us to the Beatitudes so we can adjust our attitudes in the church.
All right.
But in this, I want to talk about what Jesus addressed, the attitude of desire, and how he made a profound statement about what you're going to get when you have the right appetite.
All right.
Jesus had a multitude, and he sat them down, and he was teaching him, and he went through 5 verses, and he came to the 6th verse, and he said, "Blessed are they which do hunger and thirst after righteousness." I'm going to lift my first point almost from that, and look at your neighbor and say, "Neighbor, taste and see." Before developing a taste or a craving for something, you must first taste of that thing. I don't care if you're talking about barbecue, a donut, a piece of cake. If you don't know you want it until you taste it. It has to come and put on your taste buds. You must understand what it has to offer before you can say, I want certain things. See, the old church would ask, have you tried Jesus? He's all right. David asked the question, oh, taste and see that the Lord is good. The offering is you can't develop an appetite unless you try something. You can't develop a wanting unless you get it in your system. You got to understand, if the old church understands, if you just tried Jesus once, you will be hooked for life. You must develop a taste bud for righteousness. You have to develop a taste bud to chase after the Lord. You have to understand something. What you taste becomes who you are. If I was to give an example, see, this bottle of water right here is a bottle of water. But once I open it up and I taste it, I ingest it and it becomes a part of me. See, when you taste something, it's not only you just seeing whether you like it or not, you are accepting that as a part of you. It reminds me, we were on a cruise some years ago, and they had some frog legs and they had alligator cakes. You know, my wife skipped over the frog legs and she skipped over the alligator cakes. Now, I had never had an alligator cake before, but I decided to taste it and to see what it was. After I tasted the alligator cake, I developed an appetite for the alligator cake. So the next time we went to dinner, guess what I ordered? An alligator cake. Now the alligator cake then became a part of me. You know, and once you get something a part of you, it's hard to kick that habit. That's why some of y'all got to have a cold Pepsi before you go to bed. You develop these habits and you develop these tastes, and once you taste something, it becomes a part of you. That's why it's hard to kick the habit of carrot cake. That's why it's hard to kick the habit of biscuits and molasses. It's hard to kick the habit of some of these things. Why? Because you develop a taste for them. And with that development of a taste, you have to have a development of a taste for righteousness. See, righteousness is something that you just can't, it just don't come out of osmosis. That's that thing that it's just supposed to seep in you. You have to try righteousness. You have to try it out to see what it's all about. See, Jesus understood you can't develop a habit until you try it first. And a lot of times we want people to come into church and jump from sinner to saint, but they gotta try righteousness. It's a palate that you just can't take down all of a sudden. You gotta taste it. You gotta put it on. You gotta consume. That's why Jesus said, blessed are they which do hunger and thirst after righteousness. What Jesus was saying, these are the people that tried God and they are thirsty and hungry for God. Amen. See, when you got money in your pocket, you can be kind of particular where you want to eat. But if you find somebody hungry and thirsty, they just want sustenance. And when you hunger and thirst after righteousness' you're looking for something particular to feed your craving. So when you're trying to feed your craving, and you just don't want anything you haven't tasted. You know, it's almost like I got a daughter, she always smelling something before she eats. You give her something, look, this is good. She'll put it up to her nose to try to test it out. If it smells funny, she'll probably put it down. I got another family member, brother-in-law, if it looks funny, he won't eat it. If it looks a little strange, he's going to let it to the side. And we say, taste it. He said, I already did. I didn't pass my first test. It don't look good to me. But you must understand with this thing called righteousness, everything might not look good to you. But if you just taste it, it's better for you. If you just taste it, it'll go down easy. So you have to understand that you have to taste and see. And once you taste and see and develop an appetite for what you have, look at your neighbor. Listen to my second point. I only have 2 points tonight. It's not a maybe, it's a shall. See, once you taste and see that the Lord is good, and once you taste and see and you develop a hunger and thirst after after righteousness, the Bible says, for they shall be filled. This shall is not a sometime. This shall is not a maybe. This shall is not I hope so. This shall is not I wish. This shall is a guarantee of satisfaction. This shall is something that you can bet on. It's something solid that you can stand on. This shall is something that you can put your life on, because this is a promise. You shall be filled. The Bible is clear. If you hunger and thirst, you shall be filled. See, when you hunger after the right thing, you will always be satisfied. When you choose to run after other things, they will always let you down. See, I know some of you have understood that there's some things you've been running after a long time, and it's always going to let you down. It reminds me of a friend of mine. He's a religious lottery player. And every time I talk to him in the mornings, he says, "What you doing?" I said, "On my way to work." He said, "Me too, because I didn't hit the cash 5 last night." He said, I called him, "What you doing, man?" "Coming home from work because I didn't hit the Mega Millions last night." He's always disappointed at the hope of him hitting the lottery. See, he's chasing that big winning jackpot, and every week he's let down. You have to understand, if you're chasing anything other than righteousness, it's always going to let you down. See, I know what I'm talking about, because me in my life, I've chased women, they let me down. I've chased liquor, it let me down. I chased drugs, it let me down. I chased money, and I never could get enough. I chased all these things, and at the end of the day, it always left me high and dry. But I was sent by here to tell you that this is what Paul says. When Paul understood, if you chase after righteousness, he said it like this: whatever state I find myself in, I find myself content, because I'm not chasing after anything that's not going to fulfill me. You have to understand that in this life, it doesn't matter what you have or what you got, you still got to chase righteousness. It doesn't matter how much money you put in your pocket, you still have to chase righteousness. It doesn't matter how big your house is, you still have to chase righteousness. That's why you should be able to see this song, "I'm Living to Live Again." That's why Sister Lorraine Williams said, if you live right, heaven belongs to you. See, as long as I'm chasing righteousness, there's a crown somewhere with my name on it. As long as I'm chasing righteousness, there's a satisfaction that Jesus is mine. So, you got to understand something here. You got to be careful about what you're chasing. You got to be careful what you're chasing, because a whole lot of stuff you ain't going to never catch. And a whole lot of stuff you're going to catch instead of what you're chasing. There's a whole lot of people out here chasing some stuff and caught the wrong thing. There's a whole lot of people chasing stuff and they caught a demon. They're chasing stuff and they caught bad luck. They're chasing stuff and they caught destruction. But the Bible's let me know, if you chase and hunger and thirst after righteousness, you shall be filled. So I don't need $1 million in the bank. Just give me my righteousness. I don't need a Bentley in the parking lot. Just give me my righteousness. I don't need a house on top of a hill, but if I can get righteousness, I shall be satisfied. Because guess what? You can always catch Jesus. You can always catch Jesus. Come here, woman with the issue of blood. She said, if I can just touch the hem of his garment, I shall be made. You can always touch Jesus. Jesus ain't good at hide and seek. Jesus is good from calling and answering. Jesus is not good at hiding from you. He's good at showing up. Jesus is not good at playing peekaboo. He's good at opening eyes. See, Jesus don't run from you. He's standing still waiting for you to catch him. See, if you get to understand what Jesus was saying, if you chase after righteousness, it never runs from you. If you chase after righteousness, it never hides from you. Righteousness is attainable. Why would you say righteousness is attainable? Because it said you shall be filled. Your satisfaction should not come with things. Your satisfaction should come from the Lord. That's why the Bible summed it up and said, seek ye first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and all these things shall be added unto you. So listen, you can take all the classes you want to, but the surefire way to be blessed is chase after righteousness. That's why the songwriter said, I'm chasing after you, no matter what I have to do, because I need you more and more. When you come to the realization that you need righteousness, you're not satisfied with being on the fence. You're not satisfied with being on the outside looking in. You're not satisfied with being stubborn. You're not satisfied with being stagnant. You're chasing after righteousness. So, man, of course, I understand that you might be going home listening to the songs, and I'm not telling you to prepare. I'm not telling you to do your just duties. But guess what? If you sing all the wrong notes, chase after righteousness, you'll be all right. I'm sitting here telling you, I understand there's a fundraiser, but if you chase after righteousness, the money will come. I understand that some of you are worried about what you're going to wear, but chase after righteousness and you'll look good. I understand some of you are worried about what's going to happen on next year, but chase after righteousness and it'll all work out. If you just chase after righteousness, God will step in because he gave us a guarantee. The those that chase and thirst and hunger after righteousness, you shall be filled. See, last night, a whole bunch of people in New York was thirsting and chasing after Zion Williams. And they had them lottery balls in the NBA. And it was left up to chance. And here comes, in the final hour, the Pelicans from New Orleans got the #1 pick. So all this morning, there was a whole bunch of people whining and complaining. And they can tell the New York Knicks they never get the #1 pick. So they ain't had the #1 pick since Patrick Ewing. But guess what? I understand they were chasing after that Zion. But there's a Zion that's promised to us. And you can catch it if you live right. You don't have to worry about no lottery balls, but there's a Zion somewhere that you can catch if you live right. The New York Knicks didn't get their Zion, but I got a home somewhere that I'm chasing after. And if I can just get myself right, I shall be filled. So tonight, that's my little thing just on tonight. Just chase after righteousness. We done chase after a whole lot of stuff. But if we can get righteousness. See, the thing about it is, and I'm going to sit down on this, see, righteousness covers all that stuff. See, when you chase after righteousness, what you get, the world can't take from you. But while you chasing the job, and while you chasing the woman, while you chasing, they can take all that from you. But as long as I got righteousness, this joy that I have, the world didn't give it, and the world can't take it away. Praise.